The Community Bank High School Football Game of the Week on WHIZ-TV is presented by the Community Bank. Now is the perfect time to join the Go Local movement by banking locally with the Community Bank. Genesis Orthopedic Center, where better begins here. By Williamson Insurance, the power of choice from top-rated national and regional insurance carriers. By Fink's Harley-Davidson, live to ride, ride to live. Fink's Quality Cars and RVs. Quick as a wink, deal with Fink and Fink's Easy Leasing and Rental. By Northside Pharmacy and Northside Oxygen and Medical Equipment. Northside, your pharmacy for life. By Norvell's Hearing Aid Centers in Zanesville and Cambridge, always here for you. By Foxfire Schools, free public alternative education serving students grade K through 12. By Kokonis Furniture and Mattress First, always making it easier for you to furnish your home. By City Tire Pros, serving our community since 1953. When you think tires, think City Tire Pros. By Denny's Classic Diner, America's favorite diner in Zanesville and Cambridge. Scoreboards are provided by the Finks family of motor vehicles and services, with instant replay brought to you by the Ohio Educational Credit Union. And the halftime show presented by CA House Music.
Week 1 of high school football action is in the books. We saw highlight-worthy plays and players who stole the show. The Friday night football feel of pads popping, marching bands, and the smell of popcorn is back. Week 2 is upon us as we look at Jim Rockwell Stadium for WHIZ's Community Bank TV Game of the Week, featuring the Maysville Panthers and the new Lexington Panthers.
Battle of the Big Cats tonight, Dylan. Welcome to the broadcast team. First time here for us. And hopefully your luck will be better than all the other partners I've had. Most of them are out of the business by now. I don't do much for careers.
Well, what we have tonight is a great football game, and we're looking at a team in New Lexington that's hosting here tonight, a quarterback in Lucas Ratliff, who really showed out in his first game playing quarterback.
Oh, 22 of 26. I mean, you don't usually have a returning 2 or 3 year starter have a night like that the first game of the season, so that was remarkable.
Yeah, it was definitely something else. On the Maysville side over there, we spoke a little bit with the coach before the game, and we said it's always great to win the first game of the season right there, and this is a team that 3-7 last year. Great to get off on the right foot in week 1.
Well, they struggled last year at Maysville, and Coach Clark has done a tremendous job there. They've had some really good teams in the past, and that was tough for them to take. And so I'm sure, just like he mentioned, you practice all summer and you lift weights all winter. If you don't win that first week, you think, man, what's the use? So, but week 1 wins are fool's gold. You never know. You might be playing the best team or the worst team in the state. And so they'll find out a little bit more tonight. 2 teams coming off big wins. New Lex had a great defensive effort last week to go along with that outstanding offense. So I'm looking for a great game.
Yeah, it's going to be a great one for sure. Let's take a look at a tail of the tape here as we look at this game ahead, on both sides. We mentioned coming off of a win in week 1. It's always great to get off on the right foot and go out there and show the fans that, you work all season to get to that point. But right here I see 2 teams that's going to show a lot of offense today. I think we see a lot of sparks fly.
Well, I do too. I think, New Lex scored 41 last week?
Yeah.
Maysville scored at
35.
35. I mean, that's I think we're going to see some offense. So I'm anxious to see, being the defensive-minded coach when I was coaching 5,000 years ago, I'm anxious to see which defense shows up.
Yeah, that's something else. You might want to duck their partner. But, yeah, so.
Well, we got some cheap duct tape, that's for sure.
A little bit of a malfunction up here in the press box, but yeah. Let's go right here. And earlier we were able to catch up with the Maysville head coach and see what he had to say.
Got a group that is going to continue to fight, continue to improve, work hard, no matter whether they are playing quarterback or on the line. I had a bunch of new starters on the offensive line that played their butts off. Our skilled kids was able to make plays throughout the game and, we know we need to rely on them, and they pull through for us. New Lex poses a big problem. I mean, their running backs, their receivers, they have probably the best skill in the league as far as being able to also distribute the ball. The Rose runs hard, Hobbs in the backfield, and Ratliff being a first-year quarterback, he's not a first-year player. He's played both sides of the ball, so they have a lot of talent. They throw the ball around, but they also are good at running the ball, so their offensive line is big and strong as well. So they're going to give a lot of teams problems. They give us fits last year, and we just got to be more prepared and tackle well in space, something we didn't do very good last year, but it should be a big challenge.
Yeah, that was great words over there from Maysville. And looking over at the new Lexington side, we mentioned the quarterback, also some great receiver play. Obviously, when you throw over 338 yards, there's going to be someone catching the ball over there. We saw a great performance from Tatum Toth, 5 receptions, 73 yards, and a touchdown for him, and lots to like on that new Lex side.
Well, there's another guy. Jarrett Braglin had 9 catches, 142 yards. I mean, that sounds like Julian Edelman stats.
Yeah, that's a Julian Edelman. Scoreless, all the touchdowns go to Gronk. You might as well play through there. But, lots of like on that offensive side. And we were also able to catch up with the new Lexington coach to preview this matchup as well.
Experience, I think, is the first word that comes to mind. It's the simplest definition for me. As I said, it was 4th year for me. A lot of these guys that are seniors are starting for me, have started since they're sophomores. A lot of these guys have got opportunities early on in their career, so they're 2 or 3 year starters for us. I think it's a tight-knit group, too. I think they enjoy playing with each other, which is really good. When you enjoy playing with your teammates and I think you're going to give it all for your buddy more so than you would just some other guys. So I like how tight-knit we are and that they're playing together. I thought we played really well Friday. Up front, offensively, defensively, I thought we controlled the line of scrimmage, which is paramount to any success we're going to have. So I thought the guys up front, the linemen, really did a good job of doing their job. Maysville's always a tough team. It doesn't matter. I know they lost some guys up front, which is where they've always seemed like they've got a D1-looking lineman. They had the Sampson boy last year. They had McClellan a couple years ago. It's like, man, you guys are eating something special down there. But I know they lost a good bit there, but they return all their skill guys. Last year they played a lot of sophomores, especially in the back half and at receiver, and they look more fluid on offense this year. Last year they kind of made that switch from wing T to spread, and obviously year 2 and something's going to look a lot better. They look a lot cleaner on offense, and like I said, athletically very good. Running back Hayden Jarrett, really phenomenal athlete. So we're going to have our hands full trying to contain him. We got to win the line of scrimmage. If we can win the line of scrimmage and win the big play battle, and we had so many penalties in week 1. If we got to cut some of those out, I think we'll be okay. But like I said, just winning the line of scrimmage is what we've been focusing on, and like I said, score more points. That tends to win you most games.
All right, and we welcome you back in. There's a little bit of action. Kickoff already underway. There is a kick by Wesley Armstead, returned by Braglin. Now the ball set up at the 35. Second down here, a quick little RPO and a flag flies.
Well, they ran the ball on first down and picked up a couple. So a 2nd down and 8. We're going to have a penalty.
It's going to be offsides. We'll push him back.
Well, it's still early in the season. Dylan, you're going to have those kind of mistakes, but hopefully, from week 1, you should eliminate most of those things.
This one is kept by the quarterback. Looking over, and it's going to be a short completion to the right side.
Nice coverage that time by number 10, Cohen Fink. He did not leave his man. It looked like Ratliff had checked down from at least 2 other receivers, threw that pass out there at the last minute, and Fink was not fooled.
Ratliff in the gun, takes a snap, gives it a couple looks, and right off the hands of Braglin.
Boy, he was wide open forever. I mean, that ball should have been thrown much sooner than that, but even with the late delivery, there was nobody around him, no defenders even close to him, and where the ball hit him, he would have had the first down.
Yeah, that was one that you saw his speed last week, over 100 yards receiving. Could have potentially taken that to the house if he was able to reel that one in.
Well, I wonder if the sun bothered him as much as it's bothering us, because he looked right into it.
This one punted over to the Maysville.
No fair catch.
And wrapped up. Great.
Nice tackle.
Great
nice
there.
tackle.
as Armstead was there on the punt return. No gain, and we'll switch sides.
Chase Dumont on the tackle. As soon as the return man took off, he was there and made the tackle. Okay, let's see what Maysville does. You know, I'm used to seeing Coach Clark line up with more backs in the backfield than anybody in the country now. Man, they are spread out everywhere.
Looking like the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets on a Saturday.
Wow, we get trips to the far side, a lone split in down here.
And a snap, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Get a few yards there before he's stopped.
No, we didn't.
I was able to speak with junior linebacker Lane Baker for New Lexington this week, and he said that despite the fact that Maysville lined up with a lot of wide receivers and had gone to the spread, he said we still had to stop the off-tackle running game, and that was an example right there. That time the quarterback carried it off tackle.
Now they've got an overhang with 5 men up.
4-man line.
Alex Bob takes a snap. He rolls out right. Feeling some sort of pressure, he'll throw it out, and just out of the reach of number 3, Sammy Scott. Sets up third down.
Well, Lucas Ratliff, he made a play for the interception that time. The ball was overthrown for both guys. We have a new Lex player, one of their linemen, limping off the field. It looks like number 50. I don't see a 50 on the program, but they have their camouflage jerseys on tonight, and their numbers are pretty well camouflaged as well.
They are. It's a broadcaster's best friend, isn't it?
I'm telling you now. I mean, you know, they must be worried about the FBI coming in.
Now one back in the backfield will move him out. It'll be a fake pitch, and it's handed off to the receiver.
Oh, missed tackle.
We're going to be a yard
And
that's going to bring on a 4th down, Dylan.
think the aggressiveness here, Coach?
Oh, I don't know. I think I would punt this thing away, but they're going to try to get a ball off quickly here and go for the first down. The sneak.
QB sneak. Oldest play in the book. Looks like it got it done.
I think all he had to do was cross the 40-yard line. I'm sure he did that. Gutsy call by Coach Clark early in the game. First down.
Something you want to establish early in a game, right? Momentum, especially starting off your season the way you want. Just if you can get that momentum, get that first score, I think it helps.
Oh, yeah, but that could have been a real killer right there, man. They don't get that first down, and New Lex is on the doorstep. But the victory went to the Brave that time, that's for sure. So
Hayden Jarrett in the backfield, and once again they'll hand it to the receiver. It'll be a short gain there, maybe 2.
You know, Coach Clark is still employing the wing T principles. I mean, that was a slot man or a wing man coming in, taking the handoff and running inside. I mean, that's one of the base plays for the wing T offense. So he's kind of combined the wing T running game with the spread formation passing attack. So here he has, 2 tight wings. I mean, that's a classic wing T formation. You just don't usually see it out of the shotgun.
Bob will toss over to wide receiver Fink. Gets tackled about the 48.
Well, that was a timing pass, and that's executed perfectly. I think it was Isaiah Stevens on the tackle. I mean, that ball was thrown perfectly on time. I mean, there's no hesitation at all. Third down, what we have, about 4?
Yeah, it looks about 4 here. Shotgun look. Bob takes the snap. Feels the pressure, and coming up from the outside, down goes Bob.
And 4-man rush that time. And that was one of the things Lane Baker told me that they had to do. They had to put pressure on the quarterback, and they certainly did. Was that number 32?
I think it's 22, Ryan Hobbs.
22? Okay.
Pressure off the outside.
Thank you, Coach Board, for these wonderful jerseys.
Now Armstead will punt it away.
Best pass defense in the world. Quarterback can't throw it if he's on his back.
And
We're going to have a timeout. A little confusion in the punt formation, it looks like. Well, both defenses had stops in their first series. Maysville picked up a first down, but couldn't get much further.
Yeah, that was – I still can't believe how gutsy of a decision that was early in the game. Right there, I know it's 4th and 1, and a QB sneak is kind of safe in that situation, but still, you're backed up beyond the
Well, here's what I think, Dylan. Your quarterback doesn't take a snap from center on any play. And then on a 4th and 1, he's under center, and you're doing something that you don't normally do very much of, and that's a risky play. I mean, the quarterback sneak is a risky play now with all the quarterbacks that, take the snap 5 yards deep from the line of scrimmage.
Stand back there and clap their hands instead
That's
of
right.
taking it under center.
All right. One single man back for New Lexington.
Armstead, it looks like it might be
Oh,
a
look
fake.
out. Oh, it's a little rugby kicker, huh?
Went off the left foot of Armstead and going to let that bounce and spots up pretty well about the 34.
What I think about that, it's the same thing I think about guys who are fly fishermen. It's an awful lot of trouble to go to catch a fish. Well, that's an awful lot of trouble to go to punt the ball.
Yeah. And then one thing you run into that, too, is potential holding calls with everybody moving in that one direction. Grab a jersey and set back even more.
Okay. Now that we've covered that topic, it looks like Mr. Ratliff is ready to go again. Oh, we're short a guy. There we go. Yep, you got to play guard, too. All right, on split inside, the corners walked up playing tight on the twin trip side. They were backed off. Oh, we're going to have a sack here. That could have been disastrous. That ball's out there. Maysville had a tremendous pass rush, and Ratliff had that thing hanging out. It's a wonder he didn't hand off to somebody with a white helmet.
Yeah.
Second down and 16 or 17. That's offsides. Going to give some back.
Good jump.
15 got a little anxious. Dylan Stevens.
That'll make up for the yardage.
Yeah, it makes it about 2nd and 11. Three-man defensive line for Maysville.
Throws Hunter the back. And Ratliff will fire away to Toth. And that'll be across the 40.
Sammy Scott makes the tackle. And it looked to me like he was going to run for the first down, and Scott just wouldn't give up on the tackle. No huddle offense. New Lexington on the line of scrimmage already.
Snap. He'll give to running back Hunter Rose. Hunter Rose, rather. Sorry. And that'll be a first down.
The face of football has changed so much in the last few years. I mean, very few teams huddle. I mean, it's just amazing. Oh, there's that rocket pass for New Lex.
There's a quick out. And
Now go.
about 3-yard gain there on the screen.
Well, I talked to the former coach at Zanesville because he likes that play. And he said that play forces the defense to show you the coverage they're in. So he said, we know it's not really a big play all the time, but it's an important one.
Quarterback keeper here for Ratliff. And
oh, yeah, nice
down
play.
to 50.
Number 1 for Maysville.
Jarrett Hayden.
You bet. Hayden Jarrett, senior, 6'1", 200 pounds. Well, we're getting the names back.
Yes.
New Lexington names are, first name first, last name last. Maysville's just the opposite. So we call your name backwards, fellas. We apologize.
Ball at the 50. Ratliff once again getting them to jump. Yeah, it's still early in the season when you see a lot of laundry out there.
Yep.
Last week, 7 penalties for New Lexington, 13 penalties for Maysville.
Wow. They're on pace for having another 13 tonight. Oh, there's a nice run.
Give to
Rose.
Rose to the outside. He might find something. turns it up a little bit and steps out of bounds around the 32.
Well, you know, that play looked like he had nothing at first. Then it looked like he was going to have big yardage. Then there were two guys on him that missed the tackle, and he still made big yards. So, I mean, that was like a 4-chapter run.
Hey, get ready to get pitch back in there, Folky. Get ready to get pitch back in there.
4 wide here. Ratliff out of shotgun will take the snap. This one goes to wide receiver down to the 21. That would be Jarrett Braglin.
Well, he went 2 steps up the field, came back, got the ball. His wide receiver partners are blocking for him. That's just a wide receiver screen for all intents and purposes.
Braglin's got his hands on the ball a lot so far in this one. Had 9 catches last week, and he feels the pressure. This one dumped off, and once again off the hands.
Well, Maysville came with a big pass rush that time, and Ratliff somehow escaped, found a receiver, hit him with the ball, and it just squibbed through his receiver's hands. It would have been a short gain at best. Here comes a blitz again.
Ratliff takes a snap, give to the back. Rose makes a spin, and will pick up good yardage there as they enter into the red zone.
Can you see his number, Dylan? What's Rose's number?
20.
Okay. Man, I can't see these numbers. But he is a hard running back.
Ratliff takes a snap, throws right side. Almost jumped there, but that's going to be a touchdown for the Panthers.
Corner man came up, had the man wrapped, let him get by it. Broken tackle results in a touchdown. New Lex.
That's Caleb back. Caleb back, the junior wide receiver.
Boy, I get the impression that the New Lex offense kind of has Maysville's defense, out of balance right now. They're running personnel in and out. They're getting their plays off quickly. They're going for 2.
Going for 2. Here comes Ratliff looking to the right.
He's going to run it in. Oh, look at that.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
What a perfect. Now, the defender had no choice. If he stayed with the receiver, Ratliff walks into the end zone. If he takes Ratliff, he just tosses it over his head for the 2 points.
Great read right there by Ratliff. 8-0 New Lex.
I'm impressed with his patience. For a first-year quarterback, he doesn't force the ball in. In fact, I think that on the first series, he waited too long to throw the ball to an open receiver, but he is careful with the football. That always makes the head coach's IQ go way up when your quarterback's careful with the football.
I'm going to read off a couple sponsors. This is brought to you by the Community Bank. Now is the perfect time to join the Go Local movement by banking locally with the Community Bank. Also, Genesis Orthopedic Center, where better begins here. It's like we're getting ready for action, and we will see a kicker here. Not attempting a PAT, but.
Well, I watched in the pregame their PAT kickers were proficient. I mean, they look good. Here's Board side to go for 2.
Yeah.
So who's kicking?
Chase DeMolt.
Okay. Whoa. Coach Board in a tricky kickoff formation.
We'll say New Lexington's been keeping it interesting. Comes the kickoff.
Oh, that's a little pooch kick.
It's going to be caught by Skylar Boggs. He'll go down.
Well, looks like Skylar's not too worried about his return yardage. And he did the same thing. That's what you teach your guys up front to do. And if they're not really a return guy, if you catch the ball, get on the ground. Okay, 1st and 10 for the Maysville Panthers. Where are we at here? About the 37? Okay. See if their offense can generate some more first downs here.
They're moving well until the sack. We set them back on the last drive. Here's Alex Bob. He will fake a give and throw out to the wide receiver.
Oh.
Caught it about 3 times, was DeBolt, but he's tackled right away.
I think that's a loss.
Yeah.
It is. They lose a yard. Good coverage by the Panthers. New Lexington staying with that 4-man front. With what looks like one linebacker walked up on the line of scrimmage here on the left, standing up. They have 4 down linemen. And it looks to me like this outside linebacker is responsible for that tight slot man.
Bob has Hayden in the backfield. A lot of movement. He will pitch to Armstead. Armstead gets up to about the 38, 39. Tackled right there.
Well, I tell you what, it won't show up on the stat sheet for the defensive tackles, but Ryan Hobbs is that outside linebacker. And he turned that play back to the inside, stayed outside, kept outside arm, leg free, made that running back turn back inside and let his teammates make the play. All right, here we go. 3-man line, 2 linebackers on the line of scrimmage now.
Bob takes a snap, drops back, feels pressure, and he's still going to look downfield. He's got a wide open wide receiver off the hands of Cohen Fink.
Boy, he escaped the pass rush that time. It was a delayed rush. One of the inside linebackers delayed his blitz and took off down the seam. One of the defensive linemen got free. Corby did a great job of getting free and hit his receiver in the hands.
I'm curious if that sun's having a factor on any of these receivers out here.
Well, if you have to look into the sun, it is. No doubt about it. Good snap.
Armstead.
Rugby kick.
This one takes a New Lexington bounce.
Looks like a Tiger Woods 9-iron, buddy. Thing had some backspin on it, and he lost a little bit of yardage on that one.
Never know how to hit a backspin on a golf shot.
You know, I never have either. Of course, I could well be the worst golfer in the history of golf.
I can get it to the green, and then I like 10 putt.
Oh.
Just frustrating because you know you get it there in good strokes, but.
I wouldn't know.
Ball now on the 37. Touchdown on the last drive. It was Ratliff who threw it back.
He was so late off the line.
And Ratliff takes the snap.
Oh, I wonder when this is going to happen.
And this one is
wow.
Toth. And he's out of bounds inside the 5.
I wonder when they were going to uncork the deep one. All those little short passes and ins and outs and quick screens. Defensive backs tend to go to sleep, and wow.
Last drive was sort of just a jab, 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 feel it out process, and here they're going with the haymaker.
Well, you think we'll see Hunter Rose here?
I think so.
Here he comes.
Ratliff will give to the running back. Brought down maybe a gain of 2.
Looked like Andrew Boffin was first on the tackle that time for Maysville. No first down available here, Panthers.
2nd and 7. Ratliff takes the snap, fake give to the running back, and wide open, but he's broken up. I think that was Cohen Fink who broke it up.
He didn't realize he was breaking it up, but the ball hit him, looked like in the back of the head. Nice coverage. He saw that receiver leak through. He wasn't in the greatest position, but he made the best of it. The ball hit him in the back of the head and knocked it down. 3rd down, 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal now for New Lex. Snap taken by Ratliff. He'll dump it off to Rose, and right there to make a stop. 2 Panthers defenders.
Maysville's having none of that.
Todd Saxton in there with another.
Great defensive stand so far by the Maysville Panthers. And they definitely did not want to go down two scores here in the first quarter. Now they've forced New Lexington to a 4th down, and New Lex is going to go for it. Look out, guys. Got 3 wide receivers over here.
I don't think Coach Kevin believes in kickers. Think it could be a toy just to draw him off.
It could be. Nope.
Lift takes the snap. Feels some pressure from the outside.
Oh, missed tackle.
Over the head of the wide receiver.
Well, you know, you don't get a lot of opportunities to get a sack. And that defender, I think he ran right through Lucas Ratliff and never touched him. Had a blindside shot at him and just whiffed.
2 wide receivers open in the back of the end zone there. Unable to capitalize, still 7-0.
Well, it's good pressure. They got Ratliff off his spot, forced him to throw the ball high into the end zone. Great defensive stand after that long pass on 1st down. I mean, I would have thought New Lex would have walked in the end zone. That great job by the Maysville Panthers.
Maysville back on offense now. The give is to Hayden.
I think we're going to have a face mask.
Hayden Jarrett.
Yes, we do.
Nice gain on 1st down, but I thought I saw a face mask get grabbed, but apparently I was the only one that saw it.
Second and 5.
Did you see the wide receiver on this side? He looked back to the quarterback, and I saw him put his hand over his eyes. So I know they're having trouble with his son.
Bob sends the man in motion. And he'll look to the left side, and
We're going to go deep.
that went out of the reach. But a flag down.
I think they're going to call interference on New Lexington.
Trying to find Sammy Scott on a deep ball. You know, New Lexington on the last drive showcased their skills at throwing the ball deep. I think it's trying to retaliate with their own.
I don't think the New Lexington defender pushed or anything like that, but I do think he grabbed him as he was going down the field. And I don't know if they're going to call holding or pass interference, but either one is going to be an automatic 1st down.
A couple fans voicing their frustration.
Well, pass interference is, boy, it is in the eye of the beholder. I mean, I've seen plays where you thought sure it's interference, and no flag comes out. Other times somebody sneezes, and it's a 15-yard penalty.
Saints fans are still thinking about theirs.
Oh.
Bob in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Give to Hayden Jarrett. Gain about 5.
They found a running play they like. That little slash across the formation, and looks like he starts on the right-hand side of the formation and hits behind the left guard. Looks like try to get the defense going one way and run back the other quickly. A good gain on 1st down, 2nd and 5.
Trips to the left. And Bob will toss to Jarrett. No gain or a loss of 1 there.
That didn't fool anybody. Jarrett kind of went in motion just prior to the snap. The ball was pitched to him, and almost like a lateral, and that was an ugly play and ugly result. And that's 1 quarter.
1 quarter in the books. 8-0 New Lexington lead. We'll step aside and be back right after this break. You're watching the TV Community Bank Game of the Week on WHIZ.
The overall culture here is one of servitude. Everything that we do day to day is affected by what is best for the customer.
As soon as you get that policy, the process doesn't stop there. We don't put you to the side.
They get to know us. They get to be our friends. They are members of our community.
We just treat people like we would treat our own family.
We want to be here for you, whatever the circumstance.
We're available to you whenever you need us.
Call Williamson Insurance Service, representing Grange Insurance in Zanesville, Newark, and Pataskala.
Find the car you want now.
The truck you want now. The travel trailer you want now at finksqualityautos.com.
Find the performance you want now.
Luxury you want now. Economy you want now at finksqualityautos.com.
Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, even travel trailers. Get the vehicle you want for less at Finks.
Find it now at Finks or online at finksqualityautos.com. Quick as a wink, deal with Finks.
Mom, softball's over. What am I going to do next?
School's about to start. Why don't we try band?
I'm going into the 5th grade this year, and I think I want to do band.
Awesome. Let's see which instrument fits you best.
Don and Sue started in 1972. It's been around a long time, just a good pizza. We want to keep it going. A lot of the families come in with their kids after the YMCA games, after North Catholic games, after North Wildcat games, scoreboards and all the old Volkswagens. And it's just a neat atmosphere here. The community bank has helped me so much with not even only this purchase. I started a relationship with Jim Holman there a couple years ago. He is in here all the time. He knew this would work, and that's why they weren't nervous at all to jump right in and give us a loan.
Quarter number 2. Ready to get underway.
See if the Panthers can take advantage of that long pass interference penalty. Oh, nope. They're going to be stopped.
Jarrett wrapped up on the give.
New Lex defense rises to the challenge. They're going to force a 4th down. It's a little different than 4th and 1 here. It looks like the punt team coming out. Well, it was a good job by the Maysville offense to get the ball out from under their goalpost after that goal line stand they made. The offense comes out, gets a couple first downs, and at least they're not punting the ball with the shadows of their goalpost behind them.
When Fink takes the snap, and he's going to keep it.
Yes, he is.
Fink to the outside. Does he have the first? He does.
All right. I think he might draw a flag on that. He got tackled about 6 yards out of bounds.
Look at this creativity over here from Maysville.
I think that was I think that might have been desperation. Gutsy play. Keeps their drive alive. This is as close as they've been to New Lex's territory. They're on their own 44. 1st and 10.
They've been driving the ball all right down the field. This the one they had the sack, and then the one that had a open wide receiver, the drop pass over here. So
yeah, I'm wondering when defensive coordinator Nick Phillips will dial up another blitz here. They've been very effective with it.
Takes a snap.
There it was.
And that is Cohen Fink.
Let's go get somebody.
Fink tackled around the 48-49.
Okay, we got 4 out of that.
Well, the flow came to the outside linebacker's side, and he attacked the quarterback, and that left the man out of the backfield open for a little pop pass there. Gain of 3 or 4 yards. 2nd and 7.
Alex Bobb trying to come through here on 2nd down.
Yeah, I think he's looking to the sideline for a little guidance there. Good
goes.
block on the outside that time by number 10.
Armstead on the catch. Short gain, brings up 3rd down.
I'm impressed with New Lex's defense. They recover quickly. It looks like Maysville has a play where they're going to pick up several yards, and New Lex's defense responds quickly and holds it to a minimum gain. 3rd and 4. I would guess they're at the 50-yard line. Anything close to that 1st down marker, I think, is going to result in a 4th down effort for the 1st down.
Bob takes a snap. He'll keep it.
And they were waiting on him for that.
He lost 1 on the play.
That's one of those wing T type plays where the guy goes in motion, you try to get the defense's attention, and those inside linebackers just did not budge, and they were waiting on him. It's a loss of 1 on that play. And the punt team's coming out.
I think they do punt here. You saw a great defensive stand in the
Right.
zone, or red zone last time, and I think that trusts the defense.
Well, you have a chance to pin New Lex deep in their own territory. Or maybe he'll run another fake.
That is Bob back there, the quarterback. And he
did. It is a fake.
Pass. To the outside, a first down.
I mean, this could be the classic trickery and deception in the kicking game by Coach Craig Clark. 2 fake punts in a row, and both work.
Todd Saxon picks up the first. Yeah, I saw Bob back there, and it was Wesley Armstead
Good
who's
call.
been running all day.
Good call, Dylan.
One with an arm, you trust him to throw the ball.
Hey, I would like to see Belly here.
Boy, you picked that up right now. Nice job.
It's all right to be observant a little bit.
Well, yeah, maybe a little extra in your paycheck for that kind of. Yeah.
I think this is Hayden Jarrett territory. Bob will take the snap and give to Jarrett, and he'll get stuffed right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think the New Lex defense had the same feeling you did. They were waiting on him. No gain. I always thought first down was so important because that changed the whole play calling sequence for both units. If they can make big yards on first down, well, then your defense has to kind of, be kind of vanilla on the next call. Now it's second and long. The defense can kind of dictate what they want to try. The offense has to, try to pick up more yardage than they normally would. There's that little pitch out.
There's a give to Hayden Jarrett. And he'll get right back to the yard marker. Brings up a
Hey, we should have Dylan Stevens.
3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Hey, does he have to report?
New Lexington's defense has not been tricked. They haven't been fooled by a little misdirection. They're giving up yardage very grudgingly. That's why they've pitched a shutout here. It's 8 minutes and 6-second mark here in the second quarter.
It was 41-14 in their victory last week, so keeping teams to not score a lot of points on them. Comes a snap by Bob, and he's going to keep it and get to the outside and lose it.
No, he's not. I would love to give the number for that New Lexington player, but I think he's got better camouflage than SEAL Team 6. It's a great play. Forced Mays onto another 4th down, and I'm thinking Coach Boer's got to be thinking, what fake punt have we not seen yet?
This is a different punter as well, Owen Fink.
Little pooch punt. New Lex kept their defense up. That ball's going to roll inside the 10.
What a bounce.
Inside the 5. Man, that thing is like it's inside the 2. What a kick.
First punt of the day by Owen Fink, but it was great.
Boy, this is a situation where defensive coaches just can't wait to have. I mean, you have the team backed up deep. They're in. Their quarterback tries to throw it, you can get a safety. Chances are they're going to try to run the ball first out of here so you can key on Hunter Rose getting the handoff. It's a great opportunity for the Maysville Panthers right here.
One thing we discussed briefly in the open was the lack of run game production last week from New Lexington. Leading rusher only had 32, and it was a quarterback. This is going to be thrown over to the right side, out of bounds. Is that grounding?
Well, there's a receiver over there, so I don't think they can call grounding on that.
Kyla's getting beat. When he's on the backside, he is getting just
2nd and 10, still inside the 5.
Good pass rush that time by Maysville.
And the snap,
quick pass.
Thrown to the right side. And tackled out of bounds by Wesley Armstead.
Nice play, Wesley.
That's who took away our belly.
Saved that first down, that's for sure, because he had some wide open territory and a couple blockers in front of him. That's a good call by Coach Board. I mean, that's a very safe call. It throw it quickly to a wide receiver with an escort of blockers in front of him.
3rd and 4 now.
Our belly looked like we fanned it, but Kyle just got beat inside.
Lucas Ratliff, the quarterback.
Still getting signals from Coach Board on the sideline.
Takes a snap. Drops back, feels some pressure. Quick toss. That's a completion. Right to.
I think that's Rose, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Hunter Rose. Running back gets to about the 20. It's past the 20.
Great patience that time by Lucas Ratliff. Wow. Didn't force it. Waited till a man kind of found an open spot and then just shot that ball to him. Okay, New Lexus punched that thing out from the 1 yard line, and they're now their own 22 or 27.
You know, it was crazy to think that this is Ratliff's only his second game at quarterback. This is a give to the running back.
Yeah, I agree, Dylan. Regardless of his physical skills, it's hard to coach poise, and he certainly has plenty of that.
That was backup running back Carson Kellogg on the carry.
3-man line. 5 linebackers, looks like, or 3 linebackers behind the 3 guys, like a 3-3 stack.
This one tossed short.
Yeah, we're going to. You got a face mask on that one.
The pass went to Jarrett Braglin.
Yep.
I'm going to say he's got 4 or 5 catches now in the game.
Your feet are going south and your helmet's going north. That's a sure sign your face mask just got adjusted.
I'm sure that doesn't feel good.
Oh, no, not at all.
I need to get to the chiropractor after that one.
All right, that was 1st and 10. I mean,
now they're moving.
Wow.
2 flags on them.
Gee, Christmas. It might be a face mask, a bank robbery. Whatever Coach Board's cat. Man, what? Well, that penalty takes him into Maysville territory. Maysville's 48.
Ratliff takes a snap. It's a give to Hunter Rose.
I think that's the best play Maysville's defense has made tonight. Looked like number 1 in there at point of attack. Who is that?
Jarrett Hayden.
Hayden Jarrett.
Hayden
You
Jarrett.
bet. 2nd and 10.
Three wide receivers. Ratliff will take the snap. There's a give to Hunter Rose.
You know, that was, I think that's Coach Board's version of the isolation. You see that back was lined up like right behind a guard tackle gap, almost like, like a lead blocker, and that's what he did. He was a lead blocker through the hole. See if they stay with it. See if they have it again.
Feeling a deep shot here to the right side. It's a give. And they do give to the tailback. There goes Rose. And missed tackle. Good attempt there by Armstead.
Wow.
Saxon
Well, that was something out of nothing that time. He should have been tackled in the backfield. 1st down. That'll drive a defensive coach crazy. You make the right call, your guys are in the right spot, and it doesn't happen.
Now here is Ratliff.
He's getting a call from Coach Board on the sideline.
be a quarterback keeper.
Yep.
Left side, and he's brought down.
They're using that back they have stacked behind the guard. That time he went in motion, and he and the halfback were the lead blockers on the play. They got a guy down for Maysville.
I think Hayden Jarrett's down on the play.
Well, I can't tell what's hurt because he is wiggling all over the place.
During this injury timeout, we want to remind you of some of the sponsors today. Williamson Insurance, the power of choice from top-rated national and regional insurance carriers. Fink's Harley-Davidson, live to ride, ride to live. Fink's quality cars and RVs, quick as a wink. Deal with Fink, and Fink's easy leasing and rental. Northside Pharmacy and Northside Oxygen and Medical Equipment. Northside, your pharmacy for life. Looks like Jarrett's walking off. It's a good sign.
Yes, it is. He's a fine football player. I hope we see him return. Okay, second down and 8. 4:33 left here in the first half. Maysville's defense has to come up one more time for them here in the first half. This is a critical time for Maysville. They cannot give up another touchdown here. They want to keep this game close.
Here is a give once again to the tailback. And Rose turns upfield, and he's going to get into the end zone.
That was too easy.
Clear path to pay dirt.
If you're going to tackle this young man, you have to be 100% committed to knock him down. If you're not, he's going to keep going.
Hunter Rose, a senior running back.
Coach Board mixing the plays up between the pass and run, that time depending on the run more than the pass. Oh, good kick.
The AT's up and good.
15-0. New Lex. There you go. Get the scoreboard guy. Get those points up there.
I think right now for Maysville, you get into the, got 4 minutes left. A nice scoring drive here could definitely help getting into the halftime break.
Those touchdowns are killers for teams. That late touchdown in the first half expands the lead from one score to 2, and it's a 15-point lead. So it's not just 2 touchdowns. You're going to have to come up with some extra points to take the lead or to tie that, and that's demoralizing. I mean, you've played a good football game, but New Lex's offensive staff have found something on that defense where they've been able to run, especially to the defense's right side. And it's off tackle. It's not a sweep play of any kind at all. It's just a slash up the middle, and the Maysville defense has not been able to stop that thing. And when they do have a guy in position, they suffer a missed tackle, and it goes for a touchdown instead of just a 5 or 6 yard gain. But, they have the ability to throw the football. You're never out of a game if you can throw the ball. So,
yeah,
we'll see.
There they go with this punt, or the kickoff. It'll run up to the line, get them fired up, and we'll see a pooch kick to the 40s, my guess. Oh, he kicks it deep this time.
That's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a real problem.
Cohen Fink fields almost at the 5, has a hurdle, and he's blown up. Great hit there.
Wow.
New Lex kick coverage team.
I think that's the kickoff is one of my favorite plays in the game, but it is probably one of the most dangerous aspects of football. You know, it's been eliminated in junior high ball. And the pros, they kick off from midfield. There's hardly ever a run back. There's still plenty of run backs in high school football.
And in college now you can call a fair catch and
right.
get it, even if
yeah,
they
I
kick it
can't get over that. I mean, oh well.
Gone are the days of the Josh Cribbs and the Devin Hesters.
I guess. Man.
Here comes Maysville. And Bob will take the snap. Great check down. There's Hayden Jarrett. He checks back into the game.
Little backside screen. And New Lex read that immediately. Good defense that time. Hold a play like that for a 1 yard gain. Those are usually big plays right there. Those plays can result in a lot of yards, especially if your defense is getting a little anxious now. You have a 2 touchdown lead. Your defensive coordinator, you have a little bit more freedom to turn your defense loose. That was a good reaction that time.
They just need one big play to get him going.
That's because he ran all the way down his.
Bob takes the snap. Thrown right side, almost jumped and intercepted.
Oh, baby.
He sat on that one.
Bentley Hansen.
He read that all the way. The quarterback popped up, and he was going to go there immediately, and Hansen read that thing. I thought he was going to be prancing in the end zone with it. Third down, 9 to go, 3 minutes and 9 seconds. I mean, you really don't want to turn the ball back over to New Lexington with 3 minutes to go in the half.
Especially with his field position.
You're right.
Punt it to about midfield if you're lucky.
And where are they at? They're about the 13, 14-yard line, 14. 3rd and 9. Oh, a little reverse action.
Fake give. It goes to Armstead, and he's gobbled up.
He is. And the defensive lineman right there didn't get faked out. Nice play. Telling you, if Coach Board ever uses these uniforms again, I'm going to sue him.
I'll co-sign that.
Man, great defensive effort that time by the Panthers. I don't think they've not used a timeout, Dylan. There's 3 timeouts on that scoreboard, 2 for Maysville.
Now they just took one.
Okay, they must have taken one to stop the clock there. So I saw the clock was stopped at 2:52, and they had 3 timeouts. I couldn't figure that one out. So this is a great time to set a return. But the problem is you have no idea what their punter's range is because they've run 2 fakes. They rugby kicked once, and then they kicked. Last time he just pushed it down the field, so you really don't know if he has that booming punt ability or not. But this is a great time to set a return.
Is that Armstead out there to punt? It's 4. That's the quarterback, Bob. Last time he was back there, he threw it. They're not going to throw from here. And this one's booted towards the 50. He'll let it bounce. Good punt from the quarterback.
Was.
44.
Burn some time. Got the ball out of there into the field. And that's when if your punt return man can catch that ball, that saves you about 15 yards. Well, Lane Baker, the linebacker for New Lex, gave me the game plan, and so far it's worked out really well. They said they were going to use an extra lineman, what they call their 40 heavy package. Instead of just have a 3-man rush, they're going to have 4 to help stop the running game. And so far, Lane and his teammates have pitched a shutout. Okay. See what Coach Board has up his sleeve here. Oh, reverse time.
It's a reverse, and it's gobbled up. Great
yes,
anticipation.
It is. What a play by number 15, Dylan Stevens. Man, Nice play. That's going to be a loss of about 10 yards. And that's going to put a crimp in the plans to go ahead by 3 scores. Now, if I was the defensive back for Maysville, buddy, I would be looking for someone streaking past me extremely quickly.
And it might be Braglin. Comes a snap, thrown over to the left side. Going to be caught in a nice stiff arm.
He may have the first down. Chains are moving. First down.
I want to say that is Ryan Hobbs on the catch. Yes, it's Hobbs. Had the nice sack earlier on the defensive side. He moves the chains.
First and 10, Maysville 45. Little flare pass. That's a lateral.
And
a missed tackle.
Up. There he goes. Hunter Rose into the 30. A missed tackle by Dylan Stevens, who had the nice tackle earlier.
Yes, it was. You just can't grab that running back up around the shoulders. I mean, he's 5'8", and I think I saw he's 175 pounds. It should say 175 muscles. I mean, he is stout.
Ratliff takes the snap, fake give, he'll keep it himself. And he's tackled at the 30.
Clock running, 1:46. Second down and 9 coming up. Play action. Oh, what a shot.
Right over to Hobbs.
Short gain, third down. 3rd and 2, clock running at 1:16. Lexington on the line of scrimmage already, trips to the near side.
Takes the snap. Throws right off the hands. The throw was behind Toth.
Well, he was a split in on the far side over there by himself, and he ran about as shallow a drag pattern across the middle. I mean, he was where he touched the ball would have just barely been a first down. I mean, he ran that really tight. 4th down.
4th down, going for it. 4th and 2.
Nobody in the backfield back there with Ratliff. This is a classic time to turn the quarterback loose.
Might just try to jump here.
Yeah, I think we're going to go for a timeout.
Hey, that tackle put his knee down, Coach. If he gets back up, that's a false start.
And they will call timeout.
I think that was definitely an attempt to draw somebody off sides. Okay. What are you going to call, Dylan? It's just your job on the line.
Yeah. I'm very confident with the whole fake punt one I nailed earlier.
Well, you
one
made
for one. I don't want to risk it again.
You called the first play after they got the first down on the fake punt. You called the next play. You said it was going to be Hayden Jarrett up the middle. You hit that right on the head. I'm going to think it's going to be Hunter Rose.
You think it's Hunter Rose? I think it's a quarterback power here.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you trust your quarterback most in this situation.
Good call.
No chance it's an end zone shot, right?
Oh, make it exciting. Get a 2-touchdown lead.
Here is Ratliff. Sends a man in motion. Take the snap, and it is going to be a give. Good call, partner. And he's going to break free. There goes Rose, his second of the day. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, I may buy a lottery ticket on the way home. There's going to be a 20 on it somewhere.
Yeah.
Nice call, nice blocking up the middle. First guy on the scene to make the hit, can't bring him down, and he's gone. They're going to go for the 1-point conversion here.
Trying to make it 22 before half. It's up and good. You know, last week, Maysville, when they played Meadowbrook, they were up 28-0 at halftime on the opposite end of that now with a 20-point deficit heading into the second half.
And they really haven't made a serious opportunity to score either. I mean, they haven't really gotten close.
Yeah.
Made some nice plays here and there, and then their drive bogs down. And you know, they had no turnovers. Hasn't been a turnover in the game. Teams are playing cleanly, but they just haven't been able to maintain their offensive possessions.
You can see it. They're both leaning towards this wind that we get in this valley right here, just kind of teeter totters.
Well, for the new Lexington Panthers, this is the kind of defensive effort that their fans have been waiting to see.
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row now they've played great defense, and tonight their defense has not been out of position, and that's what impressed me the most. I mean, their kids are just not out of position. Maysville's had some outstanding offensive calls and plays, and instead of breaking for 10 or 15 or 20 yards, it goes for 2 or 3 yards or maybe 5. So the Panthers are where they're supposed to be. Coach Phillips told me that was one of his primary things he tells the kids, to be in the right place at the right time and be in a good position.
This one's a flag on the kickoff. False start.
Okay. Offsides on the Panthers. Panthers in camo.
This might be beneficial here for Maysville. Moving back, potentially get a block and get into field position. Maybe at least get 3 on the board before half.
Well, now that you're down 3 touchdowns, most defensive coordinators are going to turn their linebackers loose on first or second down, and on third down, their secondary is going to be so deep you won't be able to find them with a telescope. So the defense has all the advantage right now. 1 minute to go in half.
Squib kick.
Oh, man.
Right to Armstead. Armstead trying to make a man miss, but it's wrapped up around the 30.
Nice job by Armstead at time to get a hold of that thing. I mean, that is not an easy task. The carpet here on the field is soon to be replaced here at Jim Rockwell Stadium. That's the original artificial surface they put down when they remodeled the field. And I don't know the timetable on it, but I know it's been improved. And I've talked with Director of Operations Dave Roop, and he said they're going to have a new carpet very soon.
So we were on the field earlier, and I thought it was pretty nice.
Well, it's still in decent shape.
Bob takes a snap, and that was to nobody.
Well, I think guys were hearing footsteps. No one really looked back for the ball at all.
You know what we just had there, partner?
What's that?
That ball was thrown to DeBolt with DeMolt on the coverage.
No wonder it didn't work.
Yeah.
It's a family thing.
Yeah. Brings up second down for the Panthers. He'll take the snap. Bob running to the right side. He'll just throw that ball away. Smart decision there by the quarterback.
Well, that was a linebacker in pursuit. I mean, they're going to, you don't have to worry about giving up a 23-point touchdown here. So you can turn loose the, I'd say Panther, or Dogs, but you can turn loose the Panthers here anytime you want. It's third down and 10. 42 seconds to go. This might be when we see the defensive backs back off a little bit, but the defense is still has the upper hand here as far as the calls are concerned. Panthers are still playing hard. They come to the line of scrimmage quickly. They don't mess around. We have a timeout.
Timeout with 42 seconds left in the first half. It's a big play here.
Well, this is when, as a defensive coach, it's watch the screen, watch the draw, watch reverse, watch everything call. Mainly, you don't want anyone to get behind you. Keep the receivers in front of you. Know how much they need for the first down. They need 10 yards. So if a guy catches the ball in front of you and it's short of that, make sure you make the tackle. I think that may be the biggest difference I've seen in the game is the tackling. I believe New Lexington is tackling a little better. Maysville's had several missed tackles that's resulted in touchdowns. Well, last week the offensive lineman for New Lex they were rewarded with donuts for giving up no sacks. I wonder what the reward will be if these guys keep that 0 on the board.
And this is a bad snap, but luckily Bob able to keep that one. That could have been bad.
Yeah, he did a nice job just making sure that ball didn't squirt through his legs. I think it rolled all the way back. Timeout, New Lex. And they're going to set the punt block.
Maybe we'll see Ratliff air one out.
Well, I think we're going to see the Camo boys coming for that punt. I don't think they really have enough time. They have no timeouts. They used their last timeout on this one. So their offense has none to play with. They won't get terrible field position. But I would think this would be a punt block effort. But like you said, they've given up first downs on 2 punt fakes, so maybe they're a little gun shy about that.
Lexington had 16 first downs last week.
Well, they don't have anybody deep. They're not worried. Well, there goes number 22 back.
That's Ryan Hobbs.
They just about had that blocked.
Punted by Bob. He's trying to make a play. And Hobbs is to about the 46 where he's wrapped up.
Nice job.
I got to do it again. That's Bob to Hobbs.
All right.
28 seconds to play with here.
This is when you tell your defensive backs that guy, that wide receiver runs past you, but he's not going for a hot dog. Stay on him. We've seen Ratliff's arm. We know that throwing it deep's not a problem.
Got 4 wide.
Their defensive backs are up pretty tight. I mean, they're here on the split inside to our side. They're right on the line of scrimmage.
Safety to Bolt, kind of in. Comes Ratliff rolling out to the left side. Looking downfield, he'll fire a strike.
The ball was caught.
It's caught.
Is he in bounds? No.
No catch.
Second and 10, 20 seconds.
I believe that was Isaac Dick. He made the catch.
Well, the advantage of the no-huddle is that the offensive coach can look at your defense, see how you're set up, and then make the call. You don't have to guess. That's what the defense is going to be in.
And it might be a wheel route here. And some pressure to the outside, thrown out of bounds. He had Hobbs.
Nice coverage by the Maysville Panthers. I mean, they're not giving Ratliff really an open receiver, and he's just finally the rush puts a little pressure on him. He just scrambles out of the pocket, but there's really nothing available for him. The Panthers are doing a good job on defense here.
Folky, have those guys take about half a step out unless you've got them doing something.
Yeah, trips this way.
No pressure. Okay.
Ratliff takes a snap. He winds up. Throws it deep. He's got a man, but it's not caught. Great coverage from Maysville. Some fans wanted a flag.
Yeah, the fans always want a flag when things don't go well, but that was good coverage that time.
Puts his knee down and gets back up. It's false start.
And
right, yeah.
4th down.
He was looking for Jarrett Braglin. With 5 seconds, you might as well go for it here.
From the head coach.
Like, that should be a pick.
Well, Maysville's rushing 3 guys, so they've had decent pressure with just a 3-man rush. I don't know where they're going right now. Okay, here we go. Oh, had a 5-yard penalty.
Quad your leg. Get Hayden over there. We're outnumbered. Why is...
Ratliff takes a snap. Throws it deep. And that's going to be caught and a touchdown. Jarrett Braglin scores his first touchdown of the year on a deep ball.
No, that can't happen. That cannot happen. I mean, that's I know the Maysville coaches up here are next to us, and I know I'm almost as disgusted as they are. I mean, that's a killer. You just cannot do that. I mean, you don't have to guess what they're going to run with 4 or 5 seconds to go in the half. They're not going to throw a 5-yard out. What a throw!
Good.
What a throw!
And that's the first half. 29-0. New Lex takes the lead and momentum into the locker room. And we will head to break right now. Once again, you're watching the Community Bank TV Game of the Week.
You don't have to be a full-time athlete to experience muscle, joint, or ligament issues. Injuries happen every day. Fortunately, the sports medicine team at Genesis is here to help. With expertise across a variety of musculoskeletal injuries and procedures, the latest technology in an office setting, and all the support of Genesis Healthcare System, we'll help you get back to whatever is most important in your life. Better begins here. Start your path to better at genesishcs.org.
When it comes to your health and well-being, everyone can use a helping hand. That's why Northside Pharmacy goes the extra mile to safeguard your health and wellness. From advice on proper use of your medications to keeping our community safe, we've got you covered. Day or night. Northside, your pharmacy for life.
Is so sweet. It just makes the world a sweeter place, one chocolate at a time. Nothing but chocolate. We started in 2004. I want to not be the norm. I want to step it up. I want to be better than anything that they're used to. Lovely thing about the community bank is they know what you're kind of going through, so they are very supportive. As a business owner, the pressure of the world is on your shoulder every day. We get that support from the community bank.
Grandchildren say some of the cutest things.
Don't miss out on any of them just because you can't hear.
Call us at Norvell's for a free hearing aid consultation.
Because when it comes to your grandchildren, you don't want to miss a thing.
Norvell's Hearing Aid Center, we're always here for you.
In New Lexington, where the Maysville Band is on the halftime field for their halftime.
he was ready to be the quarterback. And just a very, very good first half for Lucas. A very, very good first half for everybody in orange tonight, or should I say camouflage, as we like to support the camouflage jersey tonight. All right, let's get you the scoring summary from the first half. It all started at 4:45 left in quarter number one. Tatum Coach hauls in a 1-yard pass from Lucas Ratliff. That's a 2-point conversion. Isaac Dick in the back of the end zone from Ratliff. That made it 8-0 in the middle of quarter number one. All the quarter number two. And all these scores, Corey, in the second quarter, they all come with 4 minutes left. And in under 4 minutes left in the first half, Hunter rose from 33 yards out. Well, not so fast. The last play of the first half, Lucas Ratliff throws the ball up. Jarrett Braglin outfights the defender, calls it at the 5-yard line, and dances into the 2-yard touchdown pass on the final play of the half. Merriman had him at 18. That's what we see now. 29-0 New Lexington.
They've taken over the last 5 minutes of this game, and really they come down and get a stop, and it's gonna. They're one score away from a running clock, and I never imagined that.
No, yeah, it'll be Maysville football to start the second half here coming up about 16 or 17 minutes. But you're right, if New Lexington will get a stop and tack on another score, it might be. All right, well, to come on your higher education credit union halftime show. Right now, we'll send it back to the studio. Skip Mossick and O&S Light High School football. When we come back, we'll also back at you. How's this looking? I guess I'm good about it. Yeah, we're going to start out.
Down to somebody like, hey, one of you can go like, hey, slice pizza. I just throw a $5.
Let's go with the famous Grease hit, Grease Lightning.
I got it. I got 33-0. They're winning. I just got it.
Yeah, we got it, Matt. We got it. West 20-0. Yeah, that'll work. We'll do scores, and then we'll take a break. Without Mark here tonight, we don't have stats, and that usually takes up some time. So we're gonna have a little bit of time to burn here.
Big 28-0. Morgan was down 21-13. They've now went up 28-21 over Warren. Half the time, Carroll comes up 7-0 over Philo. Tri-Valley 21-7 over Licking Heights. Sheridan is up 10-3 over Washington Memorial. Martinsville went out to an early 14-0 lead at the minimum. That's where it stayed. And Blue Carroll is up 21-6 over Johnson.
So, Corey, a few things came out to me. First of all, we saw them in last year, and we both agreed they had some pieces. Some talent, and things went sideways, but that is not a bad move in the football team. And you're probably thinking, well, they're down 21-0, but that's actually not bad. I kind of thought that might be worse.
Yeah, they got some pieces, and hopefully they can right the ship here and get it going.
And another one, West Muskegon Tornadoes on Mount Marriott 20-0. They won last week, and most of the time that's good enough. And I don't know how happy they were with how long that went. I have a feeling they grabbed their guys.
I talked to their athletic coach in the summer. He said they were playing down in Marion. We feel like it's a good pickup. That's a bigger school that you should be able to compete with and get some points.
Chase the Banks and Boyd, absolutely. Yeah. Another one, Rosecrans all over middle school. We don't get their first win this season tonight in the second half. They come home to Madden Field next week to take on a very good Burn Union team. So the season kind of starts next week for us.
Yeah, that'll be a good test for them against Burn Union.
No question about that. Meadowbrook trying to get off the schneid. They trail 14-0 at half against Lawrenceville. Boy, things have changed. I mean, you just can't graduate with the kind of talent that Meadowbrook has the last few years and not miss a beat. I mean, at some point you're going to have a rebuild in here.
Yeah, listen, if you do this long enough in a small school, you're going to have your highs and lows, and they don't have the skill they had over the last few years.
Yeah, two-time defending small school champions. They've been in the league for 2 years. They won it both.
Yeah.
But this year it might be a little bit different.
We might see a small school contender right here tonight.
No question about it. head towards Tony Quinn, the small screen game on the screen file. It is 7:50. All right, Corey and I will step aside and take a break. We're just coming in number 2. When we come back, we'll have the Williamson Insurance halftime trivia question and halftime adjustments that both teams need to make. We're down into the Hyundai MDL Highway 103.
Denny's all-time favorite Super Slam is back. Get bacon, sausage, eggs, hash browns, and buttermilk pancakes for only $6.99. Give your wallet a break and send it on a summer slamcation. The hottest deals are at Denny's, America's value destination.
Buckeye Apparel is a local screen printing embroidery shop. My brother and I started in my parents' basement. We started with the apparel, and then it led to our Mark of Valor, which is our motorsports themed apparel. Then it led into our locality store. As soon as I met with the community bank, I could tell that they cared about what I had going on, the projects, the business that I had going on. If you shop local, choose local, and bank local, it keeps your money back in your own pocket.
Hi, Boca Conas. Waiting on a great deal on new furniture or mattress? You're in luck. It's the All-American Holiday Sale at Kikonas Furniture and Mattress First. Right now at Kikonas, everything is on sale. Even Flex Steel furniture, Tempur-Pedic mattresses, and adjustable beds. Plus, get up to 72-month 0% financing with no money down and get double Kikonas cash up to $1,000 in additional free items. Even get free delivery and set up with a gold purchase plan. The big store-wide All-American Holiday Sale, on now at all Kikonas Furniture and Mattress First locations.
Your locally owned Tire Pros, City Tire Zanesville, Coshocton City Tire, and Buckeye Tire Pros of Cambridge have the largest inventory in a 3-county area. They offer a simple, straightforward approach to tire and auto service that includes nationwide warranties, hassle-free experience, and a vast selection of Michelin tires. No matter what you drive or where you've driven, Michelin has a tire to fit any need, and we offer service for your commercial vehicles to keep your business rolling.
When you need tires, think of us, your locally owned tire dealers.
At Denny's, we're open to making your sweetest pancake dreams come true. New, extra fluffy, creamy, dreamy, vanilla-y strawberry shortcake pancakes. Social Stars influenced.
Stuff of dreams.
Get the all-new shortberry dream cakes, only at Denny's.
Second half getting ready to start. You know, in the first half, saw New Lexington get off to that 29-0 lead. As a coach, how do you approach this into the second half? If you're Maysville.
Well, boy, I wish you were to ask me if I was New Lex. It'd be a lot easier to answer. You tell your kids at halftime. You point out what went wrong, and I think what most of them went wrong was the tackling. But you just have to tell your kids, play the game like it's 0-0, and let's get as much out of this game as we can. Play as hard as you can. Play within the rules. Don't take any cheap shots. Just play as hard as you can. And, you know, you challenge your kids. You tell them, you know, it's easy to be, you know, doing the right thing when you're 29 points ahead. But when things get tough, that's when you find out what you're made out of. So, you know, that's what they have to do the second half and play the best game they can in the second half and see what happens.
For New Lexington, Lucas Ratliff, that deep ball to end the half.
No.
For the touchdown to Braglin. He's been picking up right where he left off in week 1.
You know, I'm thinking the touchdown that Hunter Rose ran in, I believe it was the 4th and 2. And he made it to the line of scrimmage, bounced off a tackle, and that was it. He was gone. That was an easy score. You know, I felt like for the most of the half, Dylan, this was a hard-fought game. And then when you look up, it's 29-0. But it's been a hard-fought game. Yeah, but Maysville just got victimized on a couple of big plays at the end of the first half. And instead of being down 2 scores, they're down 4.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's tough.
I thought once early in the, you're just joining us, early in the game, Maysville defense had a great stop in the red zone.
Oh, they did.
That could have been the shifting point of the game, but in that, like you said, that one touchdown and then the deep one just was tough. But we got another half here of football. 29 are scored in the first half. 29 could be scored in the second and the other way.
That's right. You know, they knew coming into the game that Hunter Ratliff was off to a tremendously hot start in his first time at quarterback. But I tell you what, I think the difference is right now is the running of Hunter Rose. They can't stop the run, and then when you adjust your defense to stop an off-tackle play, that leaves a lot of the passing game wide open.
We are kicked, and this one goes right into the hands of number 10, Fink, and what a big tackle to start the second half.
28, Nicholas Finley, sophomore wide receiver, 6 feet 180. Nice tackle. Now the sun's down a little bit, and my retina is starting to recover from the radiation burns. I can see some numbers now.
These numbers are better to see at nighttime, I will say.
Well, you know, if nothing else, the kids will be able to use these jerseys in deer season around here. It's perfect camouflage. All right, see what Maysville comes up with here in the second half. First possession. 1st and 10 at their own, 27, 28? 28.
Bob will take the snap to give. And Hayden Jarrett tackled. Jarrett banged up earlier in the game.
Well, I talked with number 55, Lane Baker, on Thursday, and he was a linebacker that day. On that play, he was a pancake because he got squashed. Number 63, nice block. Trenton Pitts, 5'8", 220. Second down, about 7.
Bob out of the gun. And this is a give. And there he goes. Brought down about 35-yard line. That's Cohen Fink again.
That was a nice shoestring tackle. You see here that he is going to get some big yards. Good blocking. People were staying on their blocks, and that shoestring tackle stopped that from being a first down. Third down and looks like a 3 yards. Good start for the Maysville Panthers. They're not panicking. They're running the football, doing what they should.
Alex Bob threw out to the right side. And
nice play.
First down.
Who caught that pass? Number 8?
8.
Tyler DeBolt. Took a hit as soon as he caught the ball, stayed on his feet, got the first down. Nice play. Okay, that's exactly what Maysville should be doing. You know, Coach Clark is, you know, he's not a rookie. He's been around a long time. He's a good coach, and he knows his team just needs to go down and get a touchdown.
And this is a give to Owen Fink. Owen Fink gets about 3 or 4.
More positive yards on first down. You know, it's tough to convince your defense they have to come out and play as hard as they did in the first half when they were ahead by 29. And right now, Maysville's offensive line is sustaining their blocks, and they're moving the football. Remember that what Coach Clark told us, that they had 9 offensive linemen on the whole team. Only 2 of them had played on the reserve squad last year.
Not even JV football, he was stating.
Yeah.
Here's Bob.
Oh,
rolling
good
out
patience,
left.
good patience.
He's going to wind up and throw it deep. That's intercepted. And would you guess who it is? It's Lucas Ratliff, and he's out of bounds at the 32 or 38.
You know, I think that was We got a flag right here.
I did think they started a little bit early.
Yeah, it should be false start.
That's what I'm saying. They're telling them they're declining.
Can't decline a false start.
False start usually means the play is blown dead immediately. They're going to call illegal motion. Now they can decline that.
Illegal shift.
Okay.
So the interception stands. First
Yes, it
interception
does.
we've seen today.
Well, I think that was he saw a guy running open deep. I just don't think he could get enough on the ball. He was rolling to his left and throwing right-handed, and he just could not put enough mustard on that one to get it to where he wanted it. And when you throw it down the deep middle, usually bad things happen like that.
No, slant's right there.
After the interception, it'll be
Nice play that time by the defensive line. Number 63 from Maysville, Trenton Pitts. He's seeing double duty. Starts on offense, starts on defense. Nice play. No short gain of 1. You know, this game is 1 point from being a running clock. So Maysville's defense has to step up.
Ratliff. It's a play action pass. He'll throw it out to Rose. Rose stays on his feet.
No, that's
Down to the
That's
40.
Ryan Hobbs.
Yeah, Hobbs.
Yeah, that's blocking downfield.
I think he's the motion man coming across on that play. We can see that replay, but we don't have much time between plays.
Yeah, that was Hobbs.
He came across the formation. They play action fake to Rose and threw the ball out in the right flat to Hobbs.
This is thrown to Hobbs again, and he's hard to bring down.
Man, that is a quick release. I mean,
A lot of poise.
it looks like Lucas Ratliff went to the Wyatt Earp School of throwing the football from the hip. Man, oh man. I mean, he zipped that right from the hip. Play action fake. There's Hobbs in there lined up right behind the guard as a blocker.
And here comes
That's a different back. That's number
Carson
13.
Kellogg. Kellogg's second carry of the game. Is to the near the 30.
Boy, you get the impression that New Lex's offense is going to the methodical attack. I mean, they're just high percentage pass plays, running plays, short passes.
Their first drive of the game, or rather their second drive of the first scoring drive, was when they really just had a long drive where they kept going play after play, and it really was a feeling out process. But now here comes Ratliff wheeling it up in a wide open touchdown to Jarrett Braglin, his second of the day. And the Panthers are pouring it on the Panthers.
Man, I tell you that was it's got to be a broken assignment. Good play action fake, good blocking up front. Nobody near him. And we have an injured Maysville Panther down on the field, too.
Okay, Dylan.
I think it's a defensive tackle.
Oh. Hey, Dylan's going to have to go to that guard. Not normally, yeah. Hey, hold on. Hey.
We'll step aside and be back after this.
Your locally owned Tire Pros, City Tire Zanesville, Coshocton City Tire, and Buckeye Tire Pros of Cambridge have the largest inventory in a 3-county area. They offer a simple, straightforward approach to tire and auto service that includes nationwide warranties, hassle-free experience, and a vast selection of Michelin tires. No matter what you drive or where you've driven, Michelin has a tire to fit any need, and we offer service for your commercial vehicles to keep your business rolling.
When you need tires, think of us, your locally owned tire dealers.
Do you have to ask your wife
Or husband.
to repeat everything she says?
Or he says.
Don't get mad. Call us at Norvell's Hearing Aid Center in Zanesville or Cambridge for a free hearing aid consultation.
Norvell's, helping save marriages for over 50 years.
Find the car you want now.
The truck you want now.
The travel trailer you want now at finksqualityautos.com.
Find the performance you want now.
Luxury you want now. Economy you want now at finksqualityautos.com.
Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, even travel trailers. Get the vehicle you want for less at Finks.
Find it now at Finks or online at finksqualityautos.com. Quick as a wink, deal with Finks.
I've had the privilege of being here for 9+ years. Of all the graduations I've been to across all schools, it's the most festive of all, because for a lot of these young people, they didn't know if they were going to be able to graduate. So the impact to our culture and communities too that comes from the very beginning, because there is a lot of schools that aren't really adept or equipped to be able to care for and handle some of the needs that these young people bring, whereas Foxfire is.
Storied Rivals started as a production company and it grew into a media company, with our main focus in capturing unbelievable moments for families, kids, communities, teams, and schools. The financing Community Bank was able to provide us changed our business and allowed us to get to the next step. The Community Bank is trying to grow the community, and by backing us and our mission and then what we're providing for the community, they see that as a win-win. No matter what happens, they'll always be my first call.
And we're back after the injury.
There's Trenton Pitts, two-way starter. He's played well on defense and offense, and he walked off on his own power, walked off a little gingerly, though. I don't want to speculate on what was hurt on him that time, but he walked off. And now we have a 36-point lead where we have just entered the running clock territory of the second half.
I tell you, this new Lexington offense is solid. Showcased it last week against Fairfield Union.
It's solid, it's diverse, have a great passing. Who would think you'd have a great passing attack with a kid who's never played quarterback?
Right.
But when you talk to him, the day I talked with he and Lane Baker, he has so much poise, and he has a great understanding of the game. And like he said, I played wide receiver for 3 years. I know where the cuts are. I know what to do. I know where they're going to be. He said that's a big help.
Yeah, and you talk about a lot of the different pieces of their offense and how it's so well put together. Last week, only 4 carries for Hunter Rose.
Last week?
Yeah.
Well, he's been a workhorse tonight.
Yeah, it was more. Last week was more pass heavy, 26 passing attempts.
Well, just stay with our line now.
But still,
introduces today
26 passes. They certainly had as many runs. I mean, I'm sure they had more than 40 plays.
This one kicked back to Fink. Fink looking left side. Finds a gap.
All right, good.
Good return there from.
Yes, it was.
32.
Well blocked.
Yeah, we want that regular first line.
I want to remind you some of the sponsors. Foxfire Schools, free public alternative education serving students grades K through 12. Kickoff Furniture and Mattress First, always making it easier for you to furnish your homes. City Tire Pros, serving our community since 1953. When you think tires, think Tire Pros. And we're back as that's Bob rolling out to the right side. Great pass.
Well, I think he caught that ball, and they're going to give it to him. He's in bounds. Nice play. Out to the 48-yard line, first down.
Sammy Scott on the catch. Junior wide receiver, only 5'10".
Outstanding pass that time from Alex Bob.
Okay, we're back to that floor with the overhang.
Bob takes the snap.
Look out.
Pressure on the
Look
outside.
out. Man, it is getting really crowded back there. Oh, nice recovery.
Down to the back. Here comes Hayden Jarrett. Hayden Jarrett stays on his feet. and is down to the 20.
Okay.
Alex Bob really made nothing out of something there, and Jarrett.
I don't know. I don't know anybody in Alex Bob's family. I don't know anything about him at all. But I think he may want to look back in the family history and see if he's really the Harry Houdini, because he got away when he should never have gotten away. What an effort. And then Hayden Jarrett knew what to do when he got the ball.
It was Ryan Hobbs who was in there getting into the backfield for New Lex. Thought he might have had a shot to bring down the quarterback, but Hobbs did a great job. See what Bob does here. It's a handoff.
Nice block up there in the perimeter.
Fink to the right side, and he's brought down.
And a nice block out there on the perimeter from one of his teammates. It looked like a running back. Number 1 right there. Nice pick. Nice drive for the Maysville Panthers coming up here at 4:58 mark in the third quarter.
Takes the snap, rolls out to the right side, and he's got a crease, and he's got a touchdown. Touchdown.
Yes, he does.
Maysville.
Nice job. Nice effort that time.
Alex Bob, see it on the replay, really just decided to take off himself. Got in.
I tell you, I really like to see that from your quarterback. I mean, your quarterback is your team leader, and nobody put out more effort on that play than he did. It's a great example of leadership on his part as well as running.
That kick is up.
Wide left.
And wide left.
And I just saw that extra point had been good. The running clock would have stopped, but I just saw the referee motion to the scorekeepers to that it's a running clock situation as soon as his ball's kicked.
That kick look like your tee shots?
No, it was too high off the ground.
No.
Dylan, usually when I hit my tee shot, I think the earthworms put out like a weather bulletin, scorched earth policy on the way. My brother's a golfer. I'm a fisherman.
What the call was. Why? But here's my question, though.
It was a nice drive. The Maysville Panthers went down the field, had made some plays that looked like it was going to be a sack and turned out to be a big gain, and they took it into the end zone. Nice drive, good effort. I'm sure they wish they could have gotten that extra point on the board. That would have given a lot more time in the game.
Yeah, that was great to see.
Oh, nice kick. That's in the end zone.
You're going to have to wave your hand on that one. That was a bomber.
Ran the ball, we would have went like if he would have went inside.
I tell you, that's a nice weapon to have in high school if you have a kicker that can put that ball in the end zone. I mean, that guarantees the team is going to be 80 yards away when they get their hands on the ball.
Yeah.
And
Don't gap that. Gut that.
that's another IQ help for the defensive coach. They're going to put that they put it at 25 now, huh? Well, I guess I had to start going to rules committee meetings. 75 yards away.
Okay.
Now here comes this new Lexington offense back out there.
Oh, I think we're going to see some carries. Yep.
Ratliff with a give to Rose. Rose to the outside. Rose to the 40. Stays on his feet and will get to the 50. Great running by Hunter Rose.
That's about a 25-yard gain on first down. I'd say his night's about over.
more Kellogg time.
Mm-hmm. It's a long season. This week 2, and this game's well in hand. They have a 36-6 lead, 3:50 mark in the third quarter. The running clock situation. I like this little wrinkle they're using with Hobbs. They position him back there like Looks like he's between the guard and the tackle. They use him for a lead blocker. They use him as a motion man and throw the ball to him. There he is. Nope.
Ratliff.
Good coverage. Good coverage.
Feeling pressure, will throw it almost. Well, it was into the hands of Cohen Fink, but fell out of his hands.
Well, that ball got to him in a hurry. Good coverage that time, and New Lexington did not have a receiver open. I saw Hobbs go out in the flat and turn around, put his hands up, and there's a white shirt right behind him. Here we go, another run.
High snap, this is a give. Kellogg. It's tackled.
Wow.
The 29, but still fighting.
I thought he was going to be dropped at about the 43-yard line. He may have gotten the first down. They're going to mark him a little short. It looks like he's a yard short of the first down at the 41. 3rd down and 1.
Hey, he put his knee down. Hey. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Ratliff.
Okay.
Takes a snap. Pitch over to Kellogg. Kellogg will get the first. Nice spin. And the ball's on the ground.
No, I don't think that's fumble. I think they had that blown dead. Yep, they're marking the first down. Chains are moving. Looks like it's going to be 1st and 10, New Lex at the 37-yard line of Maysville. See, Hobbs is out of the game.
They have Gabe Lavender in that role. And this is a give to
Look
Kellogg.
out. Look
Kellogg
out.
to the 20, to the 15, out of bounds near the 12. I tell you, he provides a spark on that offense.
Well, I'm impressed with the speed of New Lexington. They're definitely some quick feet. I mean, they get outside. That's their backup running back, and he just scorched the defense for some big yardage. First down, they can get a first down at the 1-yard line.
This is a give. Kellogg again. Inside the 10. Might be inside the 5.
Well, we're not going to get him in right now, but Colt to somebody. I mean, he just stands in that mouth. Marshall, I mean.
New Lex offense has just been relentless. I mean, they've just marched down the field time and time again. They're about to score their 7th touchdown of the night if all goes to plan.
There's Kellogg. Kellogg's stuffed.
It was a nice play that time by Jacob Tumblin. Holy cow. Hey, this was a 6-foot, 320-pound freshman. Flag on the field.
It's always nice to have on your defense. Nose tackle right in the middle.
Wind the clock. See if New Lex runs a play or they let this thing run down to the 4th quarter.
Personal foul on us?
Called a personal foul on the Maysville Panthers. I think that happened out on the perimeter of the play. I don't think it happened anywhere close to the running back. I think the wide receivers probably had a disagreement out there with a DB. You'll have that. 4th quarter.
So as we wrap up the 3rd, we'll send it to break. We'll be back after this.
Denny's all-time favorite Super Slam is back. Get bacon, sausage, eggs, hash browns, and buttermilk pancakes for only $6.99. Give your wallet a break and send it on a summer slamcation. The hottest deals are at Denny's, America's value destination.
Don and Sue started in 1972. been around a long time, just a good pizza. We want to keep it going. A lot of the families come in with their kids after the YMCA games, after North Catholic games, after North Wildcat games, scoreboards and all the old Volkswagens, and it's just a neat atmosphere here. The community bank has helped me so much with not even only this purchase. I started a relationship with Jim Holman there a couple years ago. He is in here all the time. He knew this would work, and that's why they weren't nervous at all to jump right in and give us a loan.
One of the benefits of being an independent agent, if your rate goes up at your renewal, we can shop it with other companies to keep your price and your costs down.
We've got over a dozen carriers here that we represent. We call that the power of choice.
We have the ability and flexibility to do what's best for you.
By directly representing several reputable insurance companies like Grange, we can put your interests first when insuring your auto, home, business, or life. Call Williamson Insurance Service, representing Grange Insurance in Zanesville, Newark, and Pataskala.
When it comes to your health and well-being, everyone can use a helping hand. That's why Northside Pharmacy goes the extra mile to safeguard your health and wellness. From advice on proper use of your medications to keeping our community safe, we've got you covered. Day or night. Northside, your pharmacy for life.
Grandchildren say some of the cutest things.
Don't miss out on any of them just because you can't hear.
Call us at Norvell's for a free hearing aid consultation.
Because when it comes to your grandchildren, you don't want to miss a thing.
Norvell's Hearing Aid Center, we're always here for you.
At Denny's, we're open to making your sweetest pancake dreams come true. New, extra fluffy, creamy, dreamy, vanilla-y strawberry shortcake pancakes. Social Stars influenced.
Stuff of dreams.
Get the all-new shortberry dream cakes, only at Denny's.
Welcome you back in, fourth quarter.
Well, we had a personal foul on the last play of the quarter. So that's going to be half the distance to the goal line. I don't know if that's automatic first down or not. But right now I see the chains haven't reset yet. I don't see the, I don't know anybody who saw the penalty. But I don't think it happened at the point of attack. I think it happened on the perimeter somewhere. Okay, so what down is it here? I see third down on the chain marker over there.
Yeah, I think it is 3.
And they can get a first down at the 1.
So let's see what they dial up. New quarterback in. Snap, a give to Kellogg. Kellogg wrapped up, but still fighting.
Boy, he just nearly squirted it away.
Isaiah Stevens is now the new quarterback here in the fourth quarter for New Lexington.
Good charge by the defensive line that time. Matthew Harper was at the point of attack but couldn't quite wrap him up.
Stevens takes the snap, gives to Kellogg, and he's wrapped up.
Well, that time he made his sure tackle. Nice play. Matthew Harper.
I think that's it. That was fourth down, right?
I believe it was. You know, I would have tried a field goal. Because you never know. You know, they don't need a field goal here. But you never know, sometime in the season you're going to trot your kicker out there to kick the field goal to win the game. And if it's the first time he's ever tried one, so, that would have been a nice time for your field goal guy to get his feet wet on an attempt and kick that thing through. And maybe in week 6 or 7, he may be called upon to win the game.
Stand with that philosophy. And the ball is snapped. And that's a safety.
We're going to have a sack for a safety. Quarterback never had a chance.
Check the replay. I can't remember.
See where this pass rush comes from. From the outside on the defensive left side.
It's Gabe Lavender.
Wow.
Senior linebacker.
So they'll get the 2 points. They'll get the ball back. Maysville have their choice of punting it or kicking it off the tee from their own 20. New Lex is probably going to be guaranteed good field position here. But we saw in their last series, most of their skilled players had been taken from the game. Lucas Ratliff was out. I didn't see Hunter Rose. I didn't see Hobbs. So there could be some young pups getting some time here on the field.
38-6 now.
That stops.
Ready for the
Stotts didn't set his hips inside.
free kick.
On 7. He turned and let that guy right inside of him.
Kick deep.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Man.
Was playing basketball with that. Braglin is able to fall on it.
I mean, that's it's lucky he didn't have a nervous breakdown before he got to that football. I mean, that thing just wouldn't come back down for him. 38-6, 10:47 to go in the game. New Lex has had an outstanding night offensively and defensively.
I mean, he didn't take a great step inside, but he stepped inside, and he doesn't keep working him. He doesn't keep working his steps in.
Community Bank TV Game of the Week. Able to see a classic here. Great performance from New Lexington. It's a high snap.
Oh, nice block in there. Ball carrier's still going.
Solid push. 29, Malachi Ryder.
Oh, and that looked like it was going to be about a 2-yard play, and it just kept going until it turned into about a 7-yard play. Somebody gets a good lead block here. Just knocked. Whoa. Number 1 got removed from the hole that time. Nice block. Oh, bad snap. I think Maysville came up with it. See what they're going to call here. Yes, they are. Well, that was a situation where the New Lex player had the ball first, and the Maysville player just said, nope, it's mine.
Coach, can I see that key pass stay, that 35 key pass stay?
That's 63, Trenton Pitts.
What do you got?
He's had a good game. He's the player who left the field with a minor injury, apparently. He's back in the game. Okay. Alex Bob still in the game at quarterback.
He's got Hayden Jarrett to his left. And he'll throw a strike.
Oh, nice pass.
Over to Tyler DeBolt. He'll pick up a first down.
Good execution. Good pass. Take your team down and get a score, Alex.
Bob takes a snap, give to Hayden Jarrett. And he's wrapped up at the line.
Another nice block out there. Tell you what, I think Trenton Pitts could play for anybody. He's applying the pancakes.
Rolls out right. Bob looks downfield. Thrown and caught by Armstead. Armstead
still going
on his feet. Might have gotten a face mask there, but no whistle, and he's inside the 5. Great pressure on the outside from Gabe Lavender. He had the safety earlier. this one thrown over to the right.
Oh. You know, he was in danger of being sacked, so he wisely threw it away, but his receiver broke open at about a half a second too late, or that would have been a touchdown.
So that brings up 2nd and 4, 2nd and goal.
All right. See what Coach Clark dials up here.
Hayden Jarrett running touchdown. Bob, the give to Jarrett. Jarrett on the outside, and he will walk in for a touchdown.
Yep. Nice play. Good, well blocked. Jarrett put the fake on a couple of guys like he might throw the ball, and he was never going to throw that thing.
Great touchdown run there. Oh, that was even, you see that on the replays? Faked a pass on the outside. He never crossed the line of scrimmage. He could have still thrown it.
All right, 38-12. Running clock gets put away. 8:03 here in the fourth quarter.
Go for 2. Takes the snap, thrown.
Oh, nice throw. Oh.
Off the hands of
Wow.
Bolt.
Man, that was a dart. Nice pass. Just a little too hot to handle for his receiver. See if it hit him a little bit behind his shoulder pad. He's open. Boom. Nope.
Listen, he might as well have been pass blockers. Like, his hips were cocked. I mean.
All right, 8:03 to go in the game. 38-12. It'll be the, I'm sure, the second team offense out on the field for the Panthers. And we'll be able to see all their numbers.
I think it's safe to say Ratliff's day is done.
Oh, I think so.
What a day it was.
What a start. He's had second game at quarterback. I mean, if there's a play that epitomizes his effort, it's that last play of the first half.
Yeah.
With 5 seconds on the clock, and he throws it about 50 yards for a touchdown. I mean, I think that was a crushing blow for the Maysville Panthers. Give up a touchdown on the last play of the half. Okay, you kick an onside kick here, you kick it deep. I'm kicking it deep.
Yeah, I'll probably kick deep as well.
Should be the same kickoff as last time.
So Matthew
Harper kicks it. He's going to kick it as far as he can across the field. That's going to stay in bounds.
Oh, he touched it.
Oh, baby. Make the tackle, somebody. Oh, look out. Look out. Whew.
Thought he might have had a crease.
Yeah, so many times a play like that, the kickoff team, they just overrun the whole thing, and if he gets past one or two guys, there's no one left. All these guys running past him. Oh, somebody hung on 66. Connor Young, freshman. That guy wasn't 6 foot 250. That had to be somebody else.
That was Braglin again on the kick return, and the one he looked at and almost fell on earlier. And another one there. It's always tough to read, though, as a kick returner.
Yeah, tell him he's got 2 plays. He's got to go compete.
Stevens will take the snap, and it's a give.
Like Jake right there just took his guy and sent him back.
Short yard gain for Kellogg.
Well, so, Dylan, I don't know if this will be a one-time deal for you, or Hank's on the DL for a little while, and you may be back in the saddle next week.
It's been fun. It's been fun.
Well, you might even get a little preparation this time instead of somebody calling you on the phone and saying, hey, by the way, what are you doing in 6 minutes?
And there is a give to the tailback. Once again, Kellogg's getting a fair share of carries here in the second half.
Yes, he is. That's good.
Carson, the sophomore running back.
Hey, if he jumps, I want him the fuck out of there.
Stevens letting it wind down a little bit.
He's getting 9 seconds on the play clock, so he's playing it pretty cool. Nice job.
Take the snap, throw out to the outside, and once again, issues with tackling, but he'll be brought down.
Nice pass. Nice catch by Gabe Lavender. Brings up a 4th down. Punt team comes on.
He fired off. He just shot a gap. That's all he did.
Stevens, a left-handed quarterback.
Yeah, left-handers throw a good ball, man. They just look like they have feathers on it when they throw it.
So we'll see a punt.
Right, stood right straight up.
A slight delay in the action, but we're back here.
Well,
this is punted deep to Armstead. Armstead dives at it and be marked down around the 47.
saved his team some yardage. You know, the clock was stopped down there, and I don't know why. It was a completed pass. Nobody called timeout. Everybody's had their full complement of timeouts. But the clock was not running. It was on 6:08, and I'm not quite sure why they stopped that thing. All right, 1st and 10. Maysville Panthers at the New Lex 47. Alex Bob still in the game at quarterback.
Bob takes a snap.
Help him out. Good.
Rolls out left. Feels the pressure. Throws it for a completion. I tell you, that's, I was saying incomplete, but still, Alex Bob's done a great job of making something out of nothing today.
Well, he has. He's had plenty of opportunities to do it, too. He's New Lex has had a good pass rush the entire game, and I'm not sure that's all their defensive starters, but I'm sure some of them might be. But it doesn't seem to matter who's wearing that camo shirt. Whoever it is, they're putting out maximum effort for the New Lex Panthers. They're doing a great job. Outside linebacker from the outside. Yep. Oh, there's the
check down.
Yes, that was a nice play. That was not a check down.
No, that's a push league call.
And there's a flag.
That was a great call. They watched that linebacker on this side blitz the play before, and they threw a screen right back where he blitzed from the same spot the next time. But it looks like we're going to have an illegal block called down the field. But like the Maysville coaching staff up here in the booth said, he should still have a first down out of this.
You got to love the hard running there by Jarrett, though.
Oh, no doubt.
Check down, just lowering the shoulder, extra yardage.
All right. Holding on Maysville. Well down the field. The chains had already moved. So it looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 Maysville at the New Lex 33. Blitz up the middle that time.
Takes a snap, and it's like everybody in the backfield. Thrown is incomplete.
Well, Coach Nick Phillips for New Lex, the defensive coordinator, is, but he is sending linebackers. They're not waiting to read anything. If they want to read something, they have to read the paper tomorrow about this game because they are not sitting and reading. They are coming for the quarterback. 2nd down, 10. 5:30 to go.
Bob with Jarrett to his left. Sends him in motion. Throw it over to Jarrett. Jarrett makes the catch. He's at the 35. He's at the 30. Lowers his shoulder. Gets to about the 20. Before he's sent out of bounds.
Some nice blocking on the perimeter that time. Well executed play. It's definitely a forward pass. See what Coach Clark has up his sleeve here on a 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line of New Lexington. Yep.
Checks down again to Jarrett. Jarrett with a nice move.
3 wide receivers ran deep. Ran off the coverage.
They got one down.
And I think there's a player down for New Lex.
And Coach Board told him, sit down. You're hurt. We'll stop the game for a little while. Trainer's out there checking him out.
I'm going to say that's Connor Miller. Reminder that one of the sponsors, Denny's Classic Diner, America's favorite diner in Zanesville and Cambridge. And these instant replays you've been singing have been brought to you by the Ohio Educational Credit Union. And the halftime show was presented by CA House Music. Play music for life.
I just received notice from the Ohio Educational Credit Union that not only is my bass boat officially paid off, they put $58 in my account because the payment was too much on the last try. So
it's always nice.
You betcha. Probably the wheels will fall off the thing now and everything else will go wrong on it, but it's officially paid off.
Sure, that's a great feeling.
All right. Looks like Connor's coming off the field under his own power. It's going to be a 2nd and 6 for the Maysville Panthers.
Bob takes a snap.
Good pickup.
Goes out right. Just over the head and off the hands of Josh Maxwell.
Linebackers were coming again that time. They got picked off. Nice job of blocking by the Maysville Panthers offensive line.
I think we see some more laundry.
Yep.
Holding on the offense.
Well, I'm sure the New Lex faithful believe that their team's been held on every play, but I just heard one of the fans yell, finally. So a little justification there for them if they need it.
Yeah, he did. The Jets.
2nd down.
Going down. Yeah. And I told him that the other day.
Bob with Jarrett in the backfield. Give goes to Jarrett. Jarrett has a small crease. Get back to the original line.
Third and 9, third and 8.
No huddle, going right to the line of scrimmage. See if we get the play in here. 4-minute mark coming up. Bob drops the ball, gets it off.
Winds up
It's
deep.
wide open.
And
I think he's in the end zone with his feet down. Yes, touchdown.
that's a touchdown. Sammy Scott, the junior wide receiver. And once again, it's Bob making something out of nothing. That ball was on the ground. He picks it up, finds a way to stay composed back there and fire a strike in the back of the end zone.
Well, that's the difficult ball to throw. I mean, he's on the run. Nice job with the feet in the end zone.
2 down. That works in the NFL.
As it does.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice catch, Sammy.
Good protection. Guys kind of kept
Bob
moving.
rolls out right, throws in the back, and that's broken up.
Well, that'll keep it a 20-point lead for the New Lexington Panthers, 38-18, the 3:59 mark in the game.
And once again, this is the Community Bank TV Game of the Week. The Community Bank, now is the perfect time to join the Go Local movement by banking locally with the Community Bank.
You know, we need to start thinking about who we're going to name the MVP tonight.
I think I got one.
Yeah, you do? I don't know.
I think the most underrated player we saw out here today was probably Ryan Hobbs. Getting a sack in the backfield.
Yep.
Nice little gadget player on offense.
I like the approach New Lex uses. I mean, they had a diverse offense. They run the ball well. They have tough running backs. Their quarterback plays with great poise and has a great arm. He can throw it deep. He can throw quick passes. He has great poise. Their defense came in tonight, and basically their first-team defense gave up 1 score. Played extremely well. I like what they see.
This is kick deep. And it's an opportunity for Braglin. Braglin on the outside. Braglin to the 30 and out of bounds. Almost nailed a coach.
Well, the coach didn't want him to go into the bleachers, so he tried to stop him. A nice job. I think that was Ryan Lewis. I know Ryan. I teach in a classroom just down the hall from his room, and believe me, if he'd have run into Ryan Lewis, Ryan would have gotten the best of it. I mean, he's a baby stud.
You ever get decked as a coach?
Yes. Yeah.
A lot?
No. No. You eventually realize when that power sweep's coming to the sideline, you don't need to really stand there and watch, see what's going to happen.
End up on your backside.
Oh, baby. Fans love it.
There's a give.
Oh, look at that.
There's a crease.
Pure stand up.
Great run by Hunter Rose.
That's Hunter Rose back in the game.
Couple drives off, ready to go again.
Pure stand up. Absolutely.
I'm going to say he's got well over 100 yards tonight on the ground.
Yeah.
And that's going to be it.
2 touchdowns. You know, now it's got me rethinking.
I wonder if he sneaked into the game.
Hard running by Kellogg.
Pretty good sportsmanship tonight by both teams. And I know I didn't see much trash talking, anything like that. And these are the kind of games that can be a problem. Hats off to both coaching staffs for having their kids play the game the way it should be played.
That Always great to see that. Now trying to wind the clock a little bit. It's Isaiah Stevens, a sophomore quarterback.
Oh, there's a tackle.
And there's a give. Kellogg to the outside. Kellogg lowers the shoulder. Kellogg goes out of bounds.
You know, I have a problem with it. This is what's the end of this play. You know, you're not allowed to hit with your helmet, especially when you tackle. Okay, now watch the running back at the end of the play. This is a natural boom. I mean, you can't get your head down in a more dangerous position than that. But they don't call that a penalty, and I've never understood that. If a defensive player made that hit on him, that would have been, you know, at the college ranks, hit him out of the game. I just think that's tough to take out of the game because that's a natural instinct for a running back to make. Is to lower those shoulders and lower that head and plow forward.
Stevens takes the snap to give. Kellogg wrapped up.
15, Dylan Stevens on the tackle.
Made a play earlier. Stevens attempted 2 passes last week for 11 yards. He's 2 of 2.
I don't think New Lex will run a play until that clock gets below 2 minutes. They've been very disciplined about their time management here. 10 seconds left, 9 on the time play clock, and we're under 2 minutes for the game.
There's a give. He's tackled by Hayden Jarrett.
Good solid running. Some more subs coming in. Clock running, 1:45 mark.
Matthew Harper comes out.
Nine seconds on the play clock. Looks like New Lex is going to make this snap.
Takes a snap to give to the running back. And wrapped up. That was Malachi Ryder on the carry. Malachi Ryder had 2 carries last week, -4 yards.
Well, his average is working his way back up. He gained a few on that. We're down under a minute now, 50 seconds to go in the game. This will probably be the last play of the game.
Solid victory by New Lexington. They'll improve to 2-0.
It's a great start for the New Lexington Panthers.
Maysville Panthers showed some promise today. They started the season 1-0. So solid in their eyes as well. Obviously, you don't want to lose, but someone has to.
Well, I like the way that they played the second half. They didn't give up. They kept playing, put some points on the board. They're going to just let this thing run down, and game's over. Nice job.
That's your game. You know, it was last year both teams 3-7 coming into finish the year, and both teams look much more improved this season.
You know, I think New Lex put up over 60 points on them last year. And I think Maysville scored like 34, 35 points, so it was a 100-point game. But New Lex's defense is much improved from last year. Their quarterback play is outstanding. They have a good, solid running game and good receivers. Boy, they look good. They look good. And I think, Dylan, I am going to let you have the first vote for our MVP player.
First vote. Is there only 2? Is it just me and you?
It's just you and I, buddy. It's just us.
You know, let's think about it.
So it could be a tie, you know.
Obviously, you see the quarterback over there, Ratliff. Ratliff had a great game. But I don't know. I'm telling you, Hunter Rose ran hard today.
Yes, he did. I mean, it was a great effort by both young men. I'm going to have to give the nod to Lucas Ratliff. I think he just played such a great game that first half and very poised. And so I'm going to give it to him. That's my vote.
Yeah, Lucas Ratliff. I'll co-sign that.
Okay. Then we're going to go with Lucas Ratliff, the new Lexington quarterback. Another great game by him. I don't think he had a turnover. That's so.
Yeah, he was all over the place. I mean, that deep throw to end a half. What I see in him is that winning pedigree, right? That's a big spot in the game.
No doubt.
5 seconds left, heaving it deep and coming through big
I know.
time. And
he's a great leader.
Quarterback.
Great leader.
Got poise and all that good stuff. But yeah, so that'll do it here for the game. 38-18, New Lexington defeats Maysville. We'll be back after this.
Mom, softball's over. What am I going to do next?
School's about to start. Why don't we try band?
I'm going into the 5th grade this year, and I think I want to do band.
Awesome. Let's see which instrument fits you best.
One of the things I really appreciate about Foxfire Schools is this chance to really, I think, assist the family unit, not just the individual child, but in some cases, the child themselves, because for them, this is their main reprieve. This is their main opportunity to be able to get away from difficult circumstances and challenges and to help set them up for a really abundant life in the future, starting with academics, but also dealing with the whole person as well.
It is so sweet. It just makes the world a sweeter place, one chocolate at a time. Nothing but chocolate. We started in 2004. I want to not be the norm. I want to step it up. I want to be better than anything that they're used to. Lovely thing about the community bank is they know what you're kind of going through, so they are very supportive. As a business owner, the pressure of the world is on your shoulder every day. We get that support from the community bank.
When it comes to high school football, WHIZ-TV and Finks have you covered. Catch all the action on the Friday Night Blitz. Fridays at 11 right here on WHIZ-TV. Can't catch the news? Then just log on to WHIZnews.com for the Finks High School scoreboard for a complete list of game scores and more. And when you're ready to hit the road, just click on FinksQualityAutos.com. Or for new and used Harley-Davidson motorcycles, visit FinksHD.com. Finks and WHIZ-TV, because local matters.
Welcome into the broadcast booth, and partner, we had ourselves a good football game today.
We did.
Both sides played well, and there was a lot of action. Let's take a look at the highlights. And right there, that was the first touchdown of the game. It was to the outside. It was a pass from Ratliff to Tatum Toth on the score. That was the first one of the game. Other than that, that was a play earlier where you had the two decision makers.
Yep. Nice job that time. The defender just couldn't make the right move on that one. He had no choice, no chance.
There, that was Isaac Dick on the touchdown, and here was one of two today for Hunter Rose, rather. Hunter, he had a great run and took that to the house. He showcased his power and his speed today.
Great job by the offensive line. I mean, he wasn't touched for 10 yards. Look at this one. He just bounces off people. He is not going to go down on first contact. That is just not an option.
Rose was all over the place. This right at the end of the half. 5 seconds left.
Okay, watch where Lucas Ratliff uncorks this thing. He's down about the 43-yard line. Thing has more hang time than a 747. It comes down to 5 and touchdown.
That was a huge momentum killer.
Jarrett Braglin.
And here's Ratliff again. Deep throw into the end zone. Wide open Braglin, his second of the game. We mentioned how he had the Edelman stat line with no touchdowns last week, but he got 2 today.
Not this week. And a defensive score.
So put the hands in the air. Make a little triangle there. It's Gabe Lavender.
Here's a good play for the Maysville Panthers. Hayden Jarrett.
He ran hard today as well. Both running backs played solid, and then the touchdown to end it for Sammy Scott. But all in all, we had ourselves a great game. I thought the quarterback really shined today, Ratliff, and I think that's the reason why he's our MVP.
Well, I think the New Lexington Panthers have a definite leader in Lucas Ratliff. I mean, his brother was played that way, and he's played wide receiver his entire high school career, and now he's a quarterback, and it looks like he's played quarterback since he's about 3 years old. So I was very impressed with him, really impressed.
Showcased that poise, showcased what all he can do, and played smart out there today. And then on the other side, we saw the quarterback Bob. He had some trouble in the pocket a couple times. There were defenders in his face, but he was able to make something out of nothing and really just extend plays and put points on the board for this Maysville team.
Well, I told Lane Baker, the New Lexington inside linebacker, that if you guys get beat, it's your fault. I mean, you're on defense, and I told that to Nick Phillips, their defensive coordinator. And so I can't wait for them to see me on Monday at work. I'm sure they'll remind me that they held their end of the bargain up.
Yeah, it was an absolute classic out here today. But, partner, it was great. It was my great first time working with you. Had fun out here today.
Well, I just hope your career doesn't go down the drain because you had to spend time with me like so many other guys have. But, Dylan, you did a fine job, and I know you had about 10 minutes notice for this. It wasn't like you had, a lot of prep time. So, Hank, get well. And if you don't, all I can tell you is look up the life story of Wally Pipp, and that'll be it.
Oh, man. Hope Hank feels better, but that'll be all for the Community Bank TV Game of the Week. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
The Community Bank High School Football Game of the Week on WHIZ-TV is presented by the Community Bank. Now is the perfect time to join the global movement by banking locally with the Community Bank. Genesis Orthopedic Center, where better begins here. By Williamson Insurance, the power of choice from top-rated national and regional insurance carriers. By Finks Harley-Davidson, live to ride, ride to live. Finks Quality Cars and RVs. Quick as a wink, deal with Fink and Fink's Easy Leasing and Rental. By Northside Pharmacy and Northside Oxygen and Medical Equipment. Northside, your pharmacy for life. By Norvell's Hearing Aid Centers in Zanesville and Cambridge, always here for you. By Foxfire Schools, free public alternative education serving students grade K through 12. By Kokonis Furniture and Mattress First, always making it easier for you to furnish your home. By City Tire Pros, serving our community since 1953. When you think tires, think City Tire Pros. By Denny's Classic Diner, America's favorite diner in Zanesville and Cambridge. Scoreboards are provided by the Finks family of motor vehicles and services, with instant replay brought to you by the Ohio Educational Credit Union, and the halftime show presented by CA House Music.
It's the 3 for free sale, on now at all Kokonis Mattress First locations. You heard it right, and who doesn't like free? Hi, I'm Bo Kokonis. Right now, buy any qualifying mattress, including Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest Black, and Serta Arctic, and you get these 3 free. Free adjustable bed base, free 4-piece bedding bundle, including 2 pillows, mattress pad, and sheet set, and a $100 gas card free. Save big in every way during the 3 for free sale at all 4 Kokonis Mattress First locations.
Buckeye Apparel is a local screen printing embroidery shop. My brother and I started in my parents' basement. We started with the apparel, and then it led to our Mark of Valor, which is our motorsports themed apparel. Then it led into our locality store. As soon as I met with the community bank, I could tell that they cared about what I had going on, the projects, the business that I had going on. If you shop local, choose local, and bank local, it keeps your money back in your own pocket.
You have to ask your wife
or husband
to repeat everything she says.
or he says.
Don't get mad. Call us at Norvell's Hearing Aid Center in Zanesville or Cambridge for a free hearing aid consultation.
Norvell's, helping save marriages for over 50 years.
You don't have to be a full-time athlete to experience muscle, joint, or ligament issues. Injuries happen every day. Fortunately, the sports medicine team at Genesis is here to help. With expertise across a variety of musculoskeletal injuries and procedures, the latest technology in an office setting, and all the support of Genesis Healthcare System, we'll help you get back to whatever is most important in your life. Better begins here. Start your path to better at genesishcs.org.
When it comes to high school football, WHIZ-TV and Finks have you covered. Catch all the action on the Friday Night Blitz. Fridays at 11 right here on WHIZ-TV. Can't catch the news? Then just log on to WHIZnews.com for the Finks High School Scoreboard for a complete list of game scores and more. And when you're ready to hit the road, just click on FinksQualityAutos.com. Or for new and used Harley-Davidson motorcycles, visit FinksHD.com. Finks and WHIZ-TV, because local matters.